Hello, welcome to Save Our Sleep with Sharon. Today is our number 12, SOS with Sharon. Okay, welcome. When you are here, please mute yourself. Pay full attention during the 90-minute session, and you can type your question anytime in the chat box. Make sure you are also in my private Telegram group because members can post your questions and I can attend to your question before the topic for the week. Okay. So who is this webinar for? Are you a parent with a newborn less than 4 months old? Why less than 4 months old is because we cannot sleep train our baby less than 4 months old. Okay. And are you about to be a parent? Are you currently pregnant? This webinar is for you. And are you a parent who needs to find better sleep? And I'll be sharing the WORDS technique, which help parents to get better sleep. And are you a parent who have a crying baby and who is not sleeping well? This webinar is for you as well. Okay. A little bit about me. I'm a certified baby listener, which means that I listen to your baby and I observe your baby. Whatever question you ask, I actually need to hear it and observe from your baby. That's why I always ask for baby videos. Okay, that's where you can post it to the private Telegram group and I can help you from there. Okay, why choose a certified baby listener? Because after certification, we keep upgrading. And also, I believe that there's always a better method in terms of baby care. And to gain experience, I work with first-time parents and baby for the past 10 years. And there are many information out there. Some of my client told me they actually Google and find out information. The problem with that is I personally feel that there's no one to help you filter. You will not know what is the updated and the latest information. When it comes to baby care or mommy care, knowledge, information need to be updated. Okay. Just share a little bit about what do I do. I basically do 3 things. One is sleep well consultation. Whenever baby is crying or before the crying stage, when baby is highly unsettled, moving a lot, kicking a lot, whatever challenge that you are facing now as first-time parents, sleep well consultation is something that you can look into, because I help parents by using the WORDS techniques to understand your baby, help you to understand your baby, and after the consultation, you will be able to pick up the cues and the sign, and also know what to hear for within the cry, so that you know exactly what to do to settle your baby. Once your baby is comfortable, well-fed, then sleep is the result. Remember, we cannot sleep train our baby less than 4 months old. And I conduct sleep well newborn preparation class on a monthly basis. Okay. I also specialize in postnatal recovery using moxibustion, warm therapy, and the vaginal steaming. These are the most basic and popular therapy to do. Okay, why do I share this? It is because this webinar is not a substitute for the number 1 and number 2. It is a separate thing. It is a sharing. It is not a replacement for consultation or the actual newborn preparation class. So I hope everyone is clear about this. Just to share a little bit of what is moxibustion warm therapy. I had client some time back. She had this abs muscle split after childbirth, and after a 7 session of Moxi, she was able to strengthen her abs muscle, and it's not so white anymore. Yeah, the split is not so white anymore. So when you do it earlier, the effect is the result is very effective. It's very you can see the result in a short time compared to if you delay a year or 2 years later. It's definitely different. So postnatal recovery, especially the first few months, is actually very important. And the first few months is also very important to the newly born baby in the new world. Okay? And some little things that I love to do is also facial guasa. So in short, as long as you look fresh and your face looks slim, okay, it has the impression that the overall body slims down. So while we go back to work and when we are still breastfeeding, we will not be able to actually cut down on our intake of food because we are still breastfeeding. But the trick is, as long as you keep the face slim through facial guasa and also facial bone alignment, a smaller face has that illusion of like overall slim body. That's what I love about facial guasa and facial bone alignment. Okay, so inside out, you are beautiful. And go for hairdo, wash your hair, trim your hair a little bit before you go back to work so you look refreshed. Okay, and sleep is really important to keep you beautiful as well. So this is Vagina Steam, where I also rent the whole set. And the consultation is free. Then I will know how long is the steam time that's suitable for you, and also what herbs to give you. Okay. It is very warm and very relaxing. It's just warm, not hot. And it's very relaxing. Very, very beneficial. When to use this for cesarean case, 6 weeks after C-section. Okay, for natural birth, first 2 days or 3 days, you can use sit bath. Thereafter, you must promote to doing the steaming. If not, the effect is not good enough. Yeah. Okay. Very beneficial. And let me share a little about this. These are little things I do. And as a reminder, what do you need to bring when you bring baby for baby hair shaving at my shop? Number 1, the hat, because after shaving, the soft spot and all that, without the hair, you want to keep the head warm. Okay, so bring hat. Number 2, bring extra clothes to change in case it's it's disturbing baby. It's too the hair is irritating the baby. Okay, so you bring extra clothing for baby to change. Number 3 is you bring extra milk. Okay, don't just plan like the timing. Baby can get hungry earlier. So don't let the baby wait until the baby reach home after the shaving, then feed the baby. baby can be hungry anytime when parents reach my shop or halfway through feeding, halfway through the shaving. So always when you're out, remember to bring extra milk. So let me repeat: pets, extra milk, extra clothes. And when it is not suitable to bring baby for hair shaving, if you know that your baby is very sensitive to the touch on the head, please don't bring for shaving. You can delay it until later. Okay, normally we shave the baby hair for Chinese is about around 1 month, and I open as early as 8 a.m. I do have parents who wants the earliest slot 8 a.m. so that they can actually celebrate the baby full month after the shaving. Okay, when they bring the baby home. So earliest is 8 a.m. and sometimes 1 month is like too small and parents are a little bit worried of the soft spot and all that for shaving. So you can also wait until 4 months when baby is 4 months. All right. So why am I doing this webinar? The thing is, this is something I wanted to do for a very long time. It's a circle of support for first-time parents to meet every Thursday. We have topics for the week and also to answer parents' questions. Okay, you can post your question in the Telegram group. Don't be shy to post your question in the private Telegram group. Make sure you are in that group, because when you post question, you are also helping other first-time parents. It is not only about you. Understand? What you are facing is always the common challenges faced by other parents as well. So don't be shy to post your question. You are not the only one with this question. Okay, so I welcome you to post question in the private Telegram group. Okay. And let me share a little bit about the challenge of first-time parents. Why is sleep an issue? Newborn usually sleep about 14 to 17 hours in every 24 hours. Why is it a problem? And you know, for myself, I didn't take any newborn classes when I had my babies. It was like, to my understanding, and to many first-time parents as well, like I know them, like they think the way I think last time. Baby is just like feed, burp, change diaper, then sleep. What is the problem? Since newborns sleep 14 to 17 hours in every 24 hours, what is the problem? The problem is like feeding. Do you need to wake your baby up to feed? Okay, how much to feed when baby is going through a growth spurt, and how long to burp? What are the effective burping techniques? Okay. And then changing diaper, you feed, you burp, you change diaper. Some parents experience that when they change diaper, baby always spit up a lot of milk. So then they are confused about what is the sequence. Should they change diaper, feed, then burp? Or should they feed, burp, change diaper, then get baby to sleep? And how long should a waking time be before putting baby down to sleep? And can parents actually get the baby to sleep without burping? Okay. And why baby always cry a lot when it is time for baby to sleep? Yeah. So there are many questions to just simple thing. like feed, burp, change diapers, sleep. There are many, many small questions over it. It is not as simple as what we think. That's why attending newborn preparation class is actually very important. And it is not about preparing yourself until the point of birth, like what I did many years ago. I prepared myself fully until the point of birth. And thereafter, when baby is born, it is postnatal and it is the baby care knowledge. And I didn't have any baby care knowledge. We never today growing up seeing our aunties or our sisters and whoever in the extended family, how they take care of baby, how they breastfeed, how they do potty training and all those stuff. So it is very much a learned skill from breastfeeding, from it. I don't mean that you don't prepare for your birth. The whole process of pregnancy, trying to conceive and then conceive pregnant, and the point of birth, and thereafter baby care and all that, we have to prepare for everything. We have to prepare for everything. It is not like this is more important than the other one. No, it is pre-post. We need to plan. We need to learn. It is a life-changing event. So we need to learn and prepare. That is the key during pregnancy. And because I actually made a big mess out of my postnatal recovery, because I only prepare up to the point of birth, you can listen to my podcast on Every Mother Matters to know what to expect as a new mom. Okay. It is available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. So you can just listen to whatever topic that interests you. Okay. I am using the WORDS technique. The W stands for what, the O stands for observe. Okay. Before the baby is crying, before the crying stage, we need to observe what the cues, the sign. And we need to know what to pick up when they are making some noises. We are listening to the word, not the cry. Okay. Then be ready to respond. Be ready to respond. Let me check. Okay. I always tell my students, don't jump into decoding. Don't jump into decoding. Because when you decode wrongly what's the needs of the baby, then the settling techniques is wrong. We cannot always use soothing calming techniques. There will be times when we use soothing calming techniques. But if we always use soothing calming techniques, it is not going to settle your baby. Because that is not the needs of the baby. Understand? The needs of the baby, when we decode it accurately, we need to use settling techniques to settle the baby. And speed in using the settling techniques is important. If you need 10 minutes to warm up your breast milk before you feed the baby, make sure you factor in that 10 minutes so that baby will not need to wait for so long before the milk comes. The problem with waiting too long is they will cry more, open their mouth more, and then they will ingest wind. And when there's trapped air bubbles that is not burp out, when we feed the milk, baby can't take in a full feed. And when baby is hungry, baby is time to sleep. But the problem is how well can the baby sleep? And baby can't sleep for long when there's trapped air bubbles that is disturbing the baby. And baby is not getting the full feed because air bubbles is taking up space in the stomach. Then baby is hungry and there is trapped air bubbles that is causing the discomfort. Baby can't sleep well. All right. So when you identify what is the word that the baby is saying, you don't have to feed your baby when your baby actually wants a comfort suck before sleep. Okay. So remember, for less than 4 months old baby, sleep well is the result of all things done right for newborn babies. Okay, when baby is well fed, not overfeeding, which will not settle baby to sleep for long, and baby is comfortable and just starting to feel tired, not overstimulated, not when you want to get baby to sleep when baby is not tired. Okay, then it is very easy to settle your baby to sleep. You see, every detail like feeding, burping, change diaper, keeping them comfortable, the right temperature and all that, and then sleep is the result. And we don't want to form bad habits as well. So there are a lot of things that goes into the baby care, different from what I imagined last time, like just feed, burp, and then change diaper, and then baby will sleep. It is not always like that. And many babies ended up with colic in pain and need to go to the doctor. So we can actually keep the baby comfy by learning the baby care. Okay? Especially important when it comes to like during pregnancy. The key is to prepare during pregnancy so that you know exactly what to do from day one. It gives you more sleep and less stress. And less stress to the baby also, because a new baby in a new world can be overwhelmed. So it is very important that we keep the baby as comfortable as like the room-like environment as possible. Okay. But remember, we cannot always use soothing calming techniques. It will not. Soothing calming techniques as in like creating the room-like environment. But hungry means to feed. Before baby is overstimulated or overtired, we need to catch the cues and signs to settle the baby. So when baby is just starting to feel tired, so then you have to take action already. Okay? So is every details count? Do you swaddle first? Or do you rock first and then place the baby down, then you swaddle and get the baby to sleep? Or do you swaddle first, rock, and then get your baby to sleep? Every detail counts, right? That's why baby care knowledge is important. Yeah. So when you want more sleep, eventually it is about getting baby comfortable and sleeping well, because when they sleep, they grow. All right. When they are lack of sleep, then they will be wrongly labeled as fussy, cranky baby. Okay. So what I offer is actually to discover the WORDS technique for a good night's sleep for everyone in the family. So when you go back to work, you can be as productive, as efficient as before. That is very important, because many of my clients, they spend many years in their career trying to build their career and get the promotion, and delay having a baby for 5 years, 8 years after marriage. So when you have a baby, you want to be as efficient as like before. That is where sleep is very important. Okay, very, very important. When we are lack of sleep, then what happens? We cannot be productive. Yeah, we don't look good as well when we are tired. Okay. Okay. Nobody actually posted any question in the private Telegram group. So don't be shy to post question, right? Don't be shy to post question. You are also helping other parents. And this private Telegram group is actually for any first-time parents, whether you are becoming a parent during your pregnancy, or baby is already born the first few months. So you can join and leave anytime when you find it relevant. Stay in the group. Okay. And this recording will be posted on the private Telegram group as well. I have parents who are busy attending to their babies, and they actually always watch the recording instead of coming live because they need to attend to the baby. Okay. So let me go to the topic for this for today. It's number 12 session. I've been doing this for 3 months. 3 months. Okay, potty training is quite a lengthy discussion, but we have about an hour. And if we finish it earlier, then I will also see if that after I stop recording, I will see whether other first-time parents need any help with their baby cries, then we will do it after the recording ended. All right. So you can do the same. Yeah, catch me after that so that I can help you to answer, but it will not go into the recording. Okay. Because not all parents are comfortable with showing baby face on the recording. Okay. So today's topic is about potty training. And what is elimination communication? Elimination communication, we are referring to is for older child, toddler, we are talking about potty training. Potty training. So EC is for younger babies. Potty training is for older babies. Okay, let's discuss when is your child ready for for potty training. When is your child ready for potty training? Okay, let me see. Okay. Okay, before we start the potty training topic, I would also like to remind first-time parents, when your baby is about 6 months to 8 months, when they are on semi-solid food, you can start to give a little bit of water as a good habit, because our body is made up of more than 70% of water, and water intake is actually very important. When our child is not used to drinking water, when they grow up, it's hard for them to have the habit of drinking water because water has no taste. Yeah. From young, if they love, if you have the habit of giving them water, they will love to drink water. So before we talk about potty training, then I would like to also touch a little bit about giving your baby water, because water is so important for our health. Okay. Then, why less than 6 months old we don't give water? Because it takes up space in the stomach. It is diluting the nutrients. So that's generally the advice given by baby doctor, that we should not give our baby water, especially less than 6 months old. Okay. When the baby is on semi-solid food, about 6 to 8 months, nothing earlier, as recommended by the World Health Organization. So, because the puree and all that is already high in water content, so you don't have to give actually a lot of water, but do give them a little bit, as in how many tablespoon. Okay. Get them used to drinking water. That is important. So the question is, how long after drinking water will a toddler pee? So if they drink like if they are having a large drink, then you would expect something like within an hour or 1.5 hour to 2 hours. Okay. Okay. Let's talk about elimination communication first. The EC for younger babies, right? Actually, for my experience, when my baby boy was 2 months old, he actually was trying to communicate his elimination, the EC, to me. But it was just like I didn't catch it, and he was holding it. He was very, very highly unsettled, very, very highly unsettled. Just like when we are urgent, we want to go toilet, right? We are holding back, the type of same behavior, the same type of behavior. So I didn't catch it. I didn't catch it because I didn't have baby care knowledge. I only prepare myself up to the point of birth. So when it comes to baby care with the night feeding, I actually exhaust myself too much. And I was a perfectionist. I was the over-worrying type. Yeah, like for nothing, I would wake up and check was my baby breathing or not. So I actually overtired myself. And my baby, unlike nowadays, right, a lot of colic, my baby was perfectly fine, very easy to burp, very easy to take care actually. No colic, no thread wind or abdominal wind that's causing the discomfort. They were very easy to take care. But I didn't have the baby care knowledge. I didn't attend the class. So I actually ended up with depression and anxiety, mainly due to lack of sleep, fatigue itself. Yeah. So my baby boy was actually communicating, the EC when he was 2 months old. I remember that particular day, that case, but I didn't catch it. I was looking at him, but I didn't catch it at all. I did not catch it at all. And finally, because I used cloth diaper, and finally he couldn't hold it anymore, and he released the pee. That's like, finally, after like 10 minutes, oh, you wanted to pee. Sorry, mommy didn't catch it. And because I was so sleep deprived, I couldn't take care of the EC part. Just like diaper all the way. Cloth diaper all the way. I couldn't manage the EC. Yeah. And they were on, later on when they moved, when they were bigger, they were wearing the pull-out pants and all that. They pee and poop inside the diaper. Yeah, until quite big. Yeah, until quite. Okay, for younger babies, how do you train them in the EC? How do you train them in EC? The training for younger babies. Okay, when you tune in, when you apply the WORDS techniques for for baby care, right, knowing what the needs and the setting techniques and all that, you will know the basic two timing I want you to record. One is the waking up time. One is the other one is the tired time, when they are tired, when they wake up. Okay, these two timing. So in between there will be the EC part, the elimination, the pee, the poop, peeing, pooping. So for some breastfeeding mothers, you may catch it already when your baby was younger. When you breastfeed like direct latch, you will know that sometimes half an hour or after feeding, your baby will sure to poop, or to poo, or 1 hour later after feeding, from the start of the feed. Okay, 1 hour later. or half an hour later, or halfway through the feeding, your baby always want to pee or poop. So from there, you will know, because when they are young, they are very close to us. How do you make sure, especially if you are using cloth diaper insert, washable cloth diaper, the insert, the normal size, the thin piece of cloth for the one that our parents use for us, that one cannot, that one is a bit too stressful, because one pee can wet until the whole bag and then the baby's hair. So it is not that practical to use that. But what I use, because I use this washable diaper, the insert, right, you can actually just use that insert, because it can hold the urine, but when baby pee, you will know. You will know. When baby, when it comes to pooping, you will know. It's very obvious. It's like it's very obvious. So the facial expression, it requires you to pay close attention to your baby. Yeah. So that's how you catch. And then plus the diaper, washable diaper insert, you just put it round, put it like how you wear a diaper, okay? It is just like a pad, it's just like a piece of cloth, but it can hold the urine. When it gets wet, you will know. So every pee, you will know. So from there, when baby always move in a certain way, we are talking about young babies, less than like first few months. When they always move in a certain way, and then, or there's a certain expression or what, or it comes already. Then what you do is you remove the first few times when you want to be tuned into the EC, the communication, the cues, how the body move and all that. That's how the baby express the needs to eliminate. Then for the first few times when you start to tune in, you may miss it, and you will know. You will know that it gets wet, or okay, a few times, a few days, you will catch it, and get the little potty ready. Even though it's a newborn, when you catch it, okay, have a container or little potty ready. Remove, just take away. You are not wearing the outer layer of the waterproof washable diaper. You understand? There's a waterproof washable one. There is a washable cloth insert. So we are using only the insert. We are not using the waterproof, a lot of buttons to click, and then with the insert, we are not using the outer layer. We are using the insert only. So baby can be like wearing a top, and then just the insert, and on you. So you will eventually catch how your baby communicate the need to eliminate, whether pee or poop. Okay, for young babies. When you catch it over time, okay, then you quickly remove the cloth, washable cloth insert, and then you use a little potty, place it over the bottom of the baby, and then you can just like shh, or tighten your abdominal muscle, place your baby back on your abdominal, both of you facing out, and then with that little potty below, and then you can hold your baby, and then you can do and baby will know, like, okay, can actually release. Or alternatively, you can just quickly carry the baby and go to the toilet over the basin or over the toilet bowl. Let the baby eye, right, touch a little bit on the cold edge of the basin or the toilet bowl. Then you can then say like shh, or depending on what's the need. Okay, So you always do the same thing. And then baby is always trying to communicate is for all the needs. It is whether we catch it or not. Hello, hello. Yeah. Thank you for joining, Ling Ling. Yeah. Make sure that you are on my Telegram group. Make sure you're on my Telegram group so that you can access the recording for today's session. Okay. Thank you for joining.
I'm not in the Telegram group yet.
Oh yeah. So you go to my the chat box. Okay. There is this. Oh hi. Hey, your baby is big already, right?
Yes.
Yeah, your baby is big already.
Yes.
Good. Congrats. Okay, let me pin. Yeah. You don't have to. How do I pin? Not very good at this. Yeah. How do I? Okay, sorry. This is. So I should pin myself. How do I do it? I don't know how not to show your face. Yeah.
I just Facebook message you. You send me the link.
The link is in the Zoom chat box. Your baby is about 1 year plus already.
2 years old.
Oh, you're so fast.
Yeah.
So fast. Thank you for joining.
Yeah.
Let me see. Okay. I really don't know how to I really don't I pin myself, right? But I can okay, I think it's fine. When it comes to recording, I don't think you'll be inside there also. Okay, welcome. Thank you for joining. And also I am please mute yourself. Okay, in the Zoom chat box, right? I have posted the link to the Telegram group. So you can click on that link. Yeah, hope you can see it. Okay, I'm talking about for younger babies. Give me a while for younger babies. So from younger babies, for my baby boy last time, right? As early as baby 2 months, baby already showed me the communication to eliminate as in pee poo. But because I was so exhausted that I actually missed it. And I was not I wasn't ready. It was me who was not ready to potty train him, not because he was not ready. Young babies, they are always trying to communicate all their needs. It is whether we catch it or not. So, okay, let me go to potty training. And from young, when we train them, they don't need training when they are young. Training is for potty training, but why is it for young babies we call it EC, elimination communication? Because they are showing us cue sign and their expression and the way they behave. They're telling us what they need. With all the needs, they have cue signs and the reflex and the word they say and the body language, facial expression, including elimination communication. Yeah, so potty training. Hey, you don't see, huh? Oh, I see. I see. It is when, okay, let me show it. Oh, let me show it to you. And you can leave and you can join and leave anytime. So this is the program. Okay, this is the group. You can leave and join anytime. If you find that it is relevant to you, you can still stay on. If not, then you can join and leave anytime. All right. So for younger babies, it is they are always trying to communicate. It is whether we catch it or not. And potty training, it is when we ignore or when we always miss it or we think that we always need to put them in diaper. Then it is about retraining them what we miss out on the communication when they are young. You understand? When they are young, they are always trying to communicate some way or other. When we don't catch it right, when they are young, they don't need training. They are always communicating. But when we ignore them the whole time and indirectly train them to pee and poop in the diaper, that is where we want to retrain them to be aware of the sensation of going to the toilet. It is retraining for potty training. Okay? So let me go to, so now is what, okay, when, for older babies like for yours, when is your child ready for potty training? It's a very lengthy topic. Okay. The question is not about only when is your child ready for potty training. It is about, are you ready? Is the parent ready for potty training? You know why? Because when you potty train, right, you have extra things to do. You have to focus on the elimination, on the training. So are you ready? It is tiring, you know. So what about nighttime? Are you ready? Make sense? So it is the parent ready? When you're ready, the earlier you do it, the better, the easier, because they don't have that habit of like always pee and poop inside the diaper. The earlier you train, the better. Okay. So then we have to make sure that the child is also ready. What are some of the signs that your child is ready for potty training? Like yours is like 2 years old, so fast, so fast. If your child shows an interest in learning to use the potty and wanting to be more independent, because 2 year old, right, is a good time to train, because it's a good time to train actually, because if everything goes on right, 2 years old is the time when there's an emotional separation from the mother. We still love our child and we still tune in to the child's needs, but the emotional separation is actually very healthy for both mother and the baby, because less than 2 years old, especially when they are newborn, right, the emotional link is very much to the mother. The mommy baby diet, DYAD. So 2 years old, there's a separation. This is also the very ideal time to do potty training if you are ready. And family members must help. Daddy must help, or whoever in the family must help, because it has to be a regular event and it has to be on a schedule thing. Keep everything quite consistent. Then it has to be on a schedule thing. Okay, so some of the sign, baby showing interest in learning to use the potty and want to be more independent. That is exactly the age, 2 years old, to be more independent. Okay, so we'll be asking questions like seeing you going to the toilet, seeing daddy. By the way, yours is baby girl or baby boy?
Baby boy.
Oh, baby boy. Daddy's job. Daddy's job. Daddy's job. Okay. And then so whenever daddy is at home, so daddy goes to the toilet, right? Tell the boy, daddy is going to the toilet, and then follow and see how to use the toilet. Make sure your husband has good habit also.
But 2 years old, they don't stand to urine, right? They still sit down.
Can walk already or not?
Can.
Can walk already. It's up to you to decide how you want your baby to what. And make sure to aim. Your husband must have good habits. If not, the toilet is always like very messy. So for kids, you can tell them like, if using the toilet bowl, then you put something to say the hooks, it's a small piece, and then aim there. Like you put inside the water, okay, aim there. Don't go anywhere. Aim.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
you can also you you can decide whether to buy those standing type, but then you can stick to the wall and it's lower, or you just want to like there's a drain, the hole, right? The drain where there's a cover, on the floor where the water drains. I can say aim there, aim. Okay,
Okay.
daddy's job. When daddy is at home,
Okay.
always do the same thing. Easier for the child to understand. Okay, always do the same thing. And I don't encourage to, this is what I personally feel, but it is up to your way and your style. Also discuss with your husband. And for me, I don't actually quite like the idea of like a reward punishment thing when it comes to potty training. Okay, well, if not, it's too stressful. Because these are all the basic needs. It's too stressful to talk about rewards. Yeah, there's no punishment, just reward. But I don't find it like, I personally, I will not use such thing to reward. Other things maybe, like clean the room and what, yeah. But this is like a daily thing, basic needs. I don't do it as in terms of reward. If not, life too stressful. Okay, so if family members go to the toilet, then maybe the baby boy is curious. Yeah, curious about like what do you do, and then what do you need to go there? Where are you going? This age, when you go out, they will be very curious to follow you. So when you are inside the home, you are going to the toilet, they may be asking questions if they see family member going to the toilet. So that is also the sign of readiness. Okay. Wow, your name I don't know how to pronounce, but welcome. I'm not very good at pronouncing names, but welcome. You make sure you are in the private Telegram group so that when I post the recording, you can actually view it, because many parents, they actually listen to the re-recording, the recording instead of the what. Okay, can you let me know whether you can see the link in the chat box, in the Zoom chat box? I think may not be able. They can't access. Okay, let me put the private Telegram group. So whatever you miss, may I know how old is your baby? The newly joined. Are you there? Yeah. 1 year old. Yeah. Okay. Is it a baby boy or baby girl? You don't mind sharing? Oh, okay. Girl is the mother's job, mother's job. So boy, daddy's job. Easier to train. Thank you for sharing. So you need to introduce words like potty, pee, or poop. Okay, introduce some words so that baby can relate to what is the activity. Link the word to the action. Okay, if baby is able to understand, verbalize the word about the using of the potty, then it is easier. Like, but 2 years old can talk already. 1 year, see how that must be easy. Something easy for the baby to say, like pee or poop. Okay, so the verbalize the words to communicate with the parents. All right. So when we are talking about some signs that your baby is ready for potty training. So your child can connect having the urge to pee or poop and going to and going to use the potty or the toilet. So you need to decide on these two, whether potty or buy the steps, the footstool for them to, or the step stool for them to go up, but always need to be under supervision. So for 1 year old, maybe something low is good. Don't let them climb too much. But it depends on your baby. If your baby is very active, they are okay with climbing, then it is okay. You observe in your baby what feels safe and right to you. So parent instinct is also very important. Okay. So must be able to communicate and then connect, having the urge to eliminate to the pee, the poop is the elimination to the use of the potty. Last time my girl quite big already, wanted to go toilet, but walk round the table. Mary go round the table. Then I said, you want to pee, is it? Go toilet. Okay, you must be there to observe. So when our child is ready, are the parents ready or not? Because when you're ready, the child is ready, then you can actually make it. And baby communicate from very early age. It's whether we catch it or not. So in newborn, it's called elimination communication. We don't need to train them. Train is the time we miss out their cues, and then they are used to pee and poop in the diaper for how many months, for how many years. Then we try to retrain them to use potty. Okay. So your child can follow, when your child is ready for potty training, your child can follow simple instruction and likes to copy your behavior, including the bathroom habits. So having said that, every time you go toilet, like just one person, not the whole family, every time each person want to go toilet, tell baby. Not like that. You want to bring awareness, like what is going on. Let them observe you first before you start training. Okay. It need not be what I share in this webinar. You have to decide what you want to do. After like I share, decide what you want to do, and then do it your way. You understand? Your style. Do it your style. So what I would suggest is introduce the new term first. Go toilet. What to do in the toilet, and bring like if baby boy is daddy, baby girl mommy. Okay, so whenever the husband is going to the toilet, okay, tell the baby, your child, are going to the toilet, okay, bring that child together with you. Baby girl, mother go toilet, tell the child go toilet, bring together. Okay, so they can know what is going on, and then they can imitate, because they learn through imitation. 0 to 7 years old, right? They learn through imitation. And it's a very healthy thing to be able to communicate the elimination. Okay, good. Everyone good so far? So when your baby can keep the diaper dry for at least 2 hours, you know when is the time you can actually start training them. Okay, thank you for responding. Okay, so when your baby can keep, so what I suggest is you use a cloth diaper, but not the normal thin type of cloth, but it's the insert for washable diaper. Okay, insert, but don't use the outside. Somehow you have to, if you don't catch it, baby pee, right, it will not be too messy. Okay, the traditional one that our mother use is too messy, cannot hold the urine. So you have to think about something that you can use. Something you can use. You can use like training pants. Training pants is also good. So you have to decide on a few things. So it will become clearer as we discuss further. If you have any question, just feel free to put in the chat box. Okay, or you can always unmute. Okay, tell me you have a question, then you can always unmute before I go on to the next one. Everyone is good?
Sharon, when you say the diapers dry for 2 hours, means they never pee for 2 hours, then they are ready for potty training, is it?
Yeah, yeah.
Because my boy pee quite a lot, quite often.
Quite often. Drink a lot, that is also very healthy. So in such case, you have to put the potty at different places. So the main one is in the toilet, but pee quite a lot, right? Then you have to put like in the what do you say, the play area or in the bedroom, because it can be one in the living room, one in the bedroom, because play where your baby play, the playtime. So may forget to go pee, play, very excited. Especially 1-year-old, very excited. The world is so fun. The world is so fun. They are here to have fun. So can forget to go pee. So you want something that is very close. And once, the easiest is what? Morning and before bedtime, or before you leave home somewhere to go somewhere, even on diaper, can remove diaper, go toilet first. There are certain good habits you can slowly introduce. Okay, then set your time limit, what you want to achieve within how long. Okay, be consistent is the thing. Don't someday here like that, then so keep the environment quite consistent. That means don't go out so much when you are doing the potty training. You understand? Make life easier for us as parents. Yeah, so keep dry for 2 hours. If not, then when you are ready, still can. You know, even if it is not 2 hours, when parents are ready, you can still do the training actually. It need not be by any rules, like what works for you. Okay. So the child must be able to sit on the potty and then to pee or to poop, not like can't sit still and then quickly want to go out. So the potty must be closed. So even though very, very active, right, don't want to let go of the toys, but sitting there, you can still hold the toys. Just the speed must be fast to catch it and then to quickly help. For the first few times, first 1 week or so, when you do it every day, you need to actually help the baby. And if the child can pull down the diaper or can pull up the training pants or the underwear, then it is also time to potty train them. Okay, is that clear so far? Potty training when they are ready, so you can actually rewatch later on. So the next one is how to start potty training. Very interesting. Yeah, good. My pee a lot too. Yeah, pee a lot. It's healthy lah. It's healthy. And drinking water, when I first started sharing about drinking water, is also very important. So you track very frequent, see how they express. Number one is awareness. Okay. Parents to catch the cues and baby to communicate. Okay, and sometimes they hold themselves back. Okay, and you have to give them instruction. Or quickly go toilet. Like 2 years old, I just go straight to the toilet already. Okay. So don't you have to go step by step. Okay. Let them know you go toilet. Tell them you're going toilet. You want to pee. And then you touch maybe your belly, lower part of the belly a little bit, and then or you want to pull, then you like poop. Then tell your child, and then let your child see you going to the toilet. Okay, so husband and wife, you must be comfortable. If let's say you poop in the toilet and your spouse find it like so disgusting, you're so disgusting, then you have to communicate with your spouse about this. is like how you want to do it, up to you. Or you just want to open the door a little bit and show like you're pooping in the toilet, okay? Or just bring your child inside or what. And sometimes when we are alone taking care of our child, right, we are alone at home, right? We bathe, we also must open the door, let the child see us. If not, the baby will start crying because it's too quiet, scared. And then some babies, they can't leave you, you know. Yeah, and including like in the toilet time, they also cannot leave you. Yeah, so that is also a kind of like what we experience as a mother as well. So your spouse must be aware of it when you are doing such thing. When you're peeing, pooping, then you bring your child inside as well. Okay. So aware first, tell, and they learn through imitation 0 to 7 years old. So it is they see you, they will follow. So then bring the awareness to the sensation of needing to go toilet. So the thing is, you have to decide, you need to change to what, pull-up pants or a cloth diaper. It can be whatever. Some, they have a kind of like knitted time. So locally, we may not really do it, but in China, they have this special pants that is easy for them to squat. They don't need to remove anything, squat, then they can pee or poop already. You know, those type of pants. You know those type of pants? Yeah. So it depends on how you, or yeah, the special type. Not only the pull-up or the disposable one, or with disposable pull-up, it is still waterproof. It is still containing you won't know. The thing is, you will not know. So parents need to know so that when you miss it, you can catch the cues before baby becomes too urgent or baby is holding back the elimination, the pee, the poop. So you catch it. When you don't catch it for a few times, the pants or what is wet, then you will know. Pull-up pants is still you will know when it is wet. But training pants is cloth with a little bit of padding, you will know. So you need to decide what you want to use. Okay. So preparing how to start the potty training. Number one is aware first. When you go toilet, bring your child. Okay. First phrase. Thereafter, decide what you want the baby to wear. Okay. Then to prepare them, show and tell. You can use a storybook to talk about a teddy bear going to the toilet kind of thing. And then demo, use a book to show, or use a potty, put the what you call this teddy bear over the potty, and then bring to the toilet, put over the potty, and then to pee or poop. Okay. See how your baby take in information, how they learn. Okay, good. Is it confusing? Good.
Okay.
So show and tell. And also let your baby, okay, baby, teddy bear wants to, whatever you have at home, don't go and buy a different teddy bear. Whatever you have at home. Okay, teddy bear wants to pee, then bring to the toilet. Ask your child to show you. After you teach for a few days, ask the child to show you. So the baby know, your child know what to do. Okay, like what to expect. And then make it relaxing. Don't stress your child out. Like if your child is not in a good it's very tense up about potty training, then don't make it like that. Don't make it like that. Okay, it must be relaxed. It must be relaxed. Let me see. Okay. Potty change. You can also get your child, if like it is your child is 2 years old, you can also get your child involved in choosing the potty. Okay, choosing the body. If you are using it for one in the place and then one in the bedroom, then you may need 2 or 3. So you got to get your child to choose. Better to buy, if you are buying 3, buy all the same. Buy all the same. Save the trouble later. Okay, then you can choose, let them choose like what they want to wear. What they want to wear. Okay, when it comes to like 2 years old, when it comes to actually using the toilet bowl, right? You can actually put some like wash detergent. So every time the after done, right, flush, there's bubbles there, like interesting to the baby. It looks interesting to the toddler. Okay, or there's a potty that anything inside there will be music or what. So because of music, it will encourage them. Then you sing the same music. So there are ways to associate having fun with it. So remember, baby boys, you can use to aim. Remember to teach how to aim. So when the daddy is not there, then the mommy can also help. Okay, so fun. Then got bubbles and the or colors. When you flush, there's a change of colors. So interesting. Make it interesting, relaxing. So that way you can also, like, if you think that you can promote from a potty to a toilet, the actual use of the toilet, there's also the transition time. So baby boys, you can show them like how to sit and pee and how to stand and pee. Okay, 2 things. Okay. The easiest way is to get them on a potty schedule. Always the first pee in the morning, quickly go to the toilet, very, very easy. Before bedtime, always go pee. Okay. And then that is before going out, always go toilet first. Okay. Then go by timing. Go by timing. Like every 2 hours or what, you catch your baby cues first. And then when there's a certain timing when they pee, the input and the environment very consistent, right? You are kind of predictable. So you can remind your child, even if your child is playing very engrossed in the play, you can remind them to go toilet. When they pee inside their pants, it's the parents' fault, not the child's fault. Okay, we are there to guide them, to lead them. It's never their fault. Okay? So it must be encouraging, it must be relaxing. If not, they hold back with holding it instead of releasing. To tense up. Okay, must be relaxing. Okay, good so far. Quite a long thing. You know what to do. You plan what you want to do. Based on the information, you plan how you want to do it. But do it gradually and then have a set time, have a routine. Okay, including drinking water. Because 2 years old, your child loves drinking water. Has the habit of drinking water.
Yes. We also need him to drink a lot of water.
That's good. Okay. Catch their timing first, catch their cues first before you really like let them in the training pants. Okay, if not, you tire yourself out because a lot of cleaning to do. Okay, a lot of cleaning to do. Okay, how do you get your toddler, your boy, to tell you your boy need to go toilet? Okay, you can have your own language, have your own way, or you can like going to the toilet if you are used to singing songs with your child, then make a training song. Also you can have your own rhythm, own words, or you can check out like what they have, like what songs they have for potty training. Then you can sing that song as well, or the music that is played the potty, right? Got music. After you use it, there's music, and then you can sing that same rhythm as well. Okay, so
Is it like every hour or every 2 hours? Then we will ask them to go to the potty
about
to urine.
when they drink a lot, right? When they drink a lot, it's like within an hour. Sometimes it's 1.5 to 2 hours. It depends on your baby. Depends on your baby. I mean your child, your toddler, and you first catch their cues when they want to go toilet first. You understand? Catch their cues. They behave. You need to observe. When they see you go toilet, then they are a kind of like, how do you know you need to go toilet? Like you show a kind of expression. Then slowly they will observe you and all that because they learn through imitation. And you need to be, they observe you, use the toilet, your sensation, your need to go toilet, and then you observe their cues when they want to pee and poop. Poop is very easy. It's like something already. They stare. That one is more obvious, right? That one is more. It's the pee. It's the pee. And after they feed, after they eat, when do they normally change? When do you normally need to change diaper? So you catch that timing first. Then observing you, and then you bring them to toilet. Like daddy brings to the toilet. From there you catch. From there you catch. How long after their meals? You catch that first. You don't go straight into training, you damn stress out. Because sometimes very messy. Sometimes you're very tired. You need to work and all that. It's very tiring. Like I told you, I was not ready, but my boy was ready. 2 months old, Okay, so there must be a way to tell you like how you want the communication to be. Like you observe and then you give that word like potty, toilet. By then also know how to, so you introduce words how you want the baby to say. Or just say toilet, we are going toilet. Yeah. Okay, so do it slowly. If not, you stress out, baby tense out, then hold. Okay. Yeah. So what about nighttime? That's the thing. Nighttime. Nighttime, are you going to wake up, depending on what time you go to work, are you going to wake up in the middle of night, get them wake up, go toilet, or a potty, and then go back to work? Or do you want still to stick back to diaper, disposable diaper? So what do you want to do? You have to decide. Do things progressively. Don't overnight change everything. Damn stress. Very super tiring for parents. Okay, then sometimes husband got to help lah. Husband got to help. After the night feed when they were babies, now wake up for potty training. What tired. Okay, so what works for you? Okay, whether you want you decide on diaper or you want to wake the baby up, go toilet, you also need to wake up, And then the bed sheet must be like waterproof also. When I was, when they are kids, both my kids, we all, eventually, anywhere high, our bed with the bed frame, right? Sometimes baby will accidentally fall off the bed and injure themselves. So at one stage, everyone sleep on the floor. Dilam, mattress, and thin one, no, not the thick type. Because that length also can injure, they are small, right? So everyone on the floor. I now I miss those days. But they are so smart. They are so smart. They lazy to go toilet in the middle of the night. You know what they do? My mattress in the middle, my girl one side, my boy one side. They roll over to my mattress, they pee, then they roll back, And then my mattress, I never pee in my mattress. My mattress was the most smelly one. Because what I say, you're very smart. I thought like why they roll over to my bed, to my mattress, and then one pee and then the other, then I complain like, wow, that's smart, no? So at night, it's a lot of work. It's very tiring. It's very tiring. As long as we don't sleep through, the sleep is broken, right? It's very tiring. I never like wake them up to what. I was so depressed then, so lack of sleep. Drag a few years. Drag a few years. So what do you plan to do? You tell me. What do you plan to do?
I think
Okay, night
diapers
time.
first.
Diaper first is wise, right? You don't tire yourself because daytime you're doing the training already. Nighttime, overnight, you still do like straight away a lot of things. It's very super tiring. It's very tiring. So okay, when you can manage, okay, there's a time frame. When you can manage, then you talk to your child as well. Do you think you can wake up and also like try like 2 hours before bedtime, no water and kind of thing. Okay, then before bedtime, go toilet. That's the easiest one. Okay, then whatever we do, don't need to be perfect. Stress, last time I was a perfectionist. That's why I was like exhausted, really exhausted. And fatigue itself caused depression and anxiety. And then it became like hard for me to relax and sleep. So it was like a few years down the road, I was very not being myself. It took me many years to recover. Yeah, after childbirth, many years. Okay, good. So potty training. Okay. Any questions so far? Any questions so far?
No.
Yeah. So you know what to do, right? Awareness first, and then you catch the cues, introduce the words to associate the elimination to going toilet. Do it progressively. So you have a plan first. Have a plan, and then discuss with your husband because baby boy, congrats, and then must be comfortable if you bring your baby to the toilet. Your spouse must be comfortable. Okay. So all the best in potty training. Happy parenting. Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you, Sharon. I'm
Thank
sharing
you.
with
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.